Kukhona ikhaya lamaqhawe anqobileyo kuhlala abangcwele bodwa lapho izono nobuhlungu nokuhlupheka akungeni khona nokukhala nokungcola kuvalelwe ngaphandle.
Wyke's done a lot of trips. Wyke's got a good history of doing trips, got great links with Barntrop, lots of European trips, lots of curriculum trips, even long-haul trips. We sent the media students to New York, but what Wyke's never done before is it's never done that long-haul trip to a developing nation to do voluntary work or expedition work. And what I thought for myself, I'm keener to see young people be involved in voluntary work than to climb a big hill. I think it makes a bigger impression on them, but it also makes a bigger impression on the people that you're working with. So I was very keen that if we did this big long-haul developing nation trip, we went for something that really made a difference. So we linked up with a charity called Botshabelo in South Africa, and they're based just outside of Johannesburg. They work into a township called Lievenhoutbush. They were quite happy for us to come over for as little as 10 days. So we took 11 students in summer of 2010 for 10 days, working alongside Botshabelo, working into a township in South Africa, supporting babies in a baby's home who were orphans who had AIDS and HIV. We also worked into the township where, again, there were older patients with AIDS and tuberculosis, people who were being cared for by the charity in their own homes, fixing up their homes. We worked into a creche in the township, and we worked into an old people's home in the township. And in terms of what we crammed into 10 days, it was a phenomenal experience. And it was a phenomenal experience for those students, but really only made possible by the fundraising of the whole student body and the whole staff at Wyke. So we didn't send people on a holiday, but we sent people with money to make a difference.
Well, we saw the PowerPoint in tutor, and I just thought it was for me. I was wanting to do third world work for a while, and it was just looking at like an amazing opportunity.
You look at it and you just realise it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I just had to go on it. It was just amazing, and the fact that we could go there and help people, even for such a short amount of time, it really stuck out to me.
I saw it on the screens around college, and it just looked like I went to the sort of first meetings, and from the beginning it just looked like a great opportunity to sort of get out of my comfort zone and go and do something useful that's going to like benefit other people. So that's really why.
I think it's given me a better perspective on things. I'm not sure about, it's kind of enhanced my life, and I'm going to look at things in a better way. Like, it hasn't changed me completely, but I'd love to go back.
Really shocking. It really like make you take a step back and look at everything, like your conditions in your life and compared to theirs, and how much they appreciate life with so little they've got, and how much we take everything for granted. It was just quite a shock.
Coming back to the UK, it's sort of like culture shock setting, like straight away. Like, I went into Asda because my parents were away, I had to do some shopping, and it just makes you step back and take a look at the way you're living and the way people around you are living, and you just think about everybody else in the world and how you can make a difference just doing the tiniest things.
The highlight was probably spending the time with the kids in the orphanage, because although that was quite difficult and quite very emotional, it was also just really great, and it was a great experience, and it was just great to be able to sort of be with them, and I think the kids loved it as well, like being with us a lot as well.
Seeing how much people appreciate the little things you do, it's amazing. Like just painting a house, they appreciate it so much, and it was just such an experience seeing how happy they were, and it really made you realise how little, we think of what we have.
When I first thought about going, I was a bit sceptical as to whether I thought it was a good opportunity to help other people, but am I really going to come back and be any different? But actually, when you go, it just changes you completely, and I'm constantly thinking about what was back there and how things are different, and I think it's just made me more grateful for the things that I do have, where other people don't have those things.
You look at things differently. You take less for granted, and you try and kind of be happy for more than just moping around and moaning about not being able to get the latest technology or whatever. You just appreciate what you've got in your family and things like that.
But when you listen to someone who lives in a township, who works in a township, saying thank you to our students for coming and joining with them, I think that first-hand experience blows away any of our Western ideas about what does and doesn't work. And I just thought, yeah, all right, I've spent the last 10 days telling them to do a bit more, do a bit more, do a bit more, but actually they've done and achieved an awful lot. And the people who live here are appreciative and grateful for that. So I was proud of Wyke students. I thought they came to make a difference. The biggest difference probably is to themselves, but they genuinely have made an impact and left a footprint that makes a difference in people's lives.